All right, have and have not fans, you know the drill. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button as well as the bell notification icon. Now, I haven't been met with a lot of controversy because obviously I think I made it very clear in my video about is the series ending in 2019 that it is speculation, rumors, but when you combine what we've been hearing with what we know from Tyler Perry's deal with Viacom, it seems pretty clear that the haves and the have-nots ending in 2019 would theoretically make sense. So I haven't been getting a lot of comments on the video or people on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram messaging me personally like, bro, you're crazy. I mean, I've gotten one or two, but yeah. And because really, like I said in the video, this isn't fact. It's just speculation. But I did some more research. I think several people, even after I recorded this video, have been messaging me about, hey, I did some research on IMDb and I found like there are 10 more episodes. I think the last episode in that 10 is labeled No Rest for the Wicked. And the other 9 episodes weren't dated or numbered or given a title. So No Rest for the Wicked is theoretically, as of right now, the last episode of the series. When will this series end? Like, you know, will it be later on in 2019? That actually makes more sense when you think about it. But nothing is set in stone. All I'm saying is the haves and the have-nots ending would be a big blow to OWN because it is, I mean, it seems like shooting yourself in both feet, your shoulders, and then shooting yourself in the ear. I don't know, that's a random thing to say, but when you have a show that's bringing in so many viewers and whatnot, it would seem very dumb for it to end because of it, you know, contract obligations and whatnot. I mean, to be honest, No Rest for the Wicked does sound like a pretty damn awesome series finale because I think with that ending, Tyler Perry could leave it open-ended. I mean, No Rest for the Wicked just describes so many characters like Veronica, Jim, Candace, just to name a few. I don't really want to do any kind of video talking about the series finale because, well, we don't even know when it's going to be, what's it's going to be named. So I really don't want. I remember a time where I used to do that kind of stuff, talking about how I want the series to end. But with so many characters being killed off and rotated and new people being introduced, it seems very, very exhausting to even consider what could happen and who will die, who will make it to the end. So I don't even want to bother doing anything like that yet. Maybe when some episode titles drop, but as of right now, not anytime soon. But just wanted to let everyone know that we do seem to have at least, for right now, let's just call them the lost episodes, like a season 6 with 10 episodes. That actually sounds pretty good if it wraps everything up. Like I said before, I'm okay with the show ending. Will the show move over to BET? That'll be pretty damn interesting when you think about it. I mean, given the fact that BET is a channel that most everyone has, I think ratings would be through the roof even more than on OWN because a lot more people would have BET to watch the haves and the have-nots. What they should do, and it's just my way of, you know, not telling Tyler Perry what to do, but if they were to move the haves and the have-nots from OWN to BET, they should have like a binge-a-thon where it's like, you know, have the haves and the have-nots, let the season 5 44 episode end its run on OWN, then have the haves and the have-nots be off the air for a couple of months. Then during that hiatus, have the previous seasons playing on BET in like a marathon fashion. That way, because believe it or not, there are some people who don't even know about the show. They vaguely know about it, or they don't know about it at all, or they say like, yeah, I've heard a lot about it by other people, but I don't even have OWN, so I never watched it. Have a few episodes air, like maybe the first 5 episodes, just as a test pilot, just see how the ratings are. And as the more people get intrigued, that means you unleash more episodes, and then when you premiere the new season on BET, you have a huger fan base. That's just the way I look at it. I mean, like I said, I was a communications major studying advertising and public relations. That would be a great way to do it, to open the floodgates to even more fans. I mean, like I said before, I'm a nerd. If you see my live streams, you see the posters in the background, like the Pokemon, the Avengers and whatnot. Just like the Pokemon company they're doing with Nintendo and Game Freak, they're releasing the Pokemon Let's Go games, which is kind of a mixture of Pokemon Go and then like a main series format of game playthrough. That way you have the main series. See, here's a comparison, and bear with me, because if you get the comparison, great. If you hate Pokemon and don't like that kind of talk, well, cover your ears. When you look at the Pokemon franchise, like a person like me that's been playing since, you know, the 90s when the games first came out, when I was a kid, you know, I've been a person that's watched the anime, that's played every main series game. But then you have people in my age group who fell out of it, and, you know, that was it for them. Think of it this way. People like me who have been there since day one to the present, we're like the haves and the have-not fans who have been there since day one. But then you have the people who fell out of it because either they never got into it, they were into it for a little bit, but then they lost interest because the format was too similar, or just like people who watched the show for a little bit were like, they drag stuff on too much, so they fell off. But then you have Pokemon Let's Go, which brought back a lot of people for nostalgia purposes. So the people who are the casual Pokemon fans, they want to be in the thing because everybody else is doing it. It's the cool thing to do, and it's a, you know, nostalgia trip. So having those people and then having the main series people have a game that they can all play, that way you rope in more people. That way in 2019, when they released the, what is it, Generation 7, Generation 8, basically the next main series of Pokemon games, you'll have even more people buying it. Not just the main series people like me who've been writing since day one, but even those casual fans who love the Let's Go games, they'll play a main series game. Same mechanics with the haves and the have-nots. You have the main series people who loved it all the way through on own, but let's rope in all these other new potential customers or people who used to be customers when we put it on BET. Remember how the New Edition story really brought BET into another level? I feel like Tyler Perry could do the same thing for BET with the haves and the have-nots on that network. Just my opinion, just my 5 cents. I put 5 cents in this arena talking about the show. But let me know your thoughts. Do you think these last 10 episodes will air on OWN? Do you think they'll be on BET? I feel like that would be an interesting thing to do, to have the last 10 episodes of a series be on BET. And then more people, like new people, like, yo, man, that was one hell of an ending. Wait, the show's over? Oh, no, we're bringing it back. Just my thoughts. Hey. But in any case, check out my other videos. I did about 3 videos. One about the haves and the have-nots ending in 2019. Tyler Perry working with Viacom in 2019. Tyler Perry's new drama series on BET during his Viacom, I guess you could say, his first run with Viacom. I'll put little tags to those videos at the end of this one. So click on them, check them out, subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I'll talk to you all soon.